Yes, yes. And welcome to the sounds of Sunday. And I am your host, Scott Free, bringing you all those more mellow tunes of yesterday and today. So sit back while we bring you a full hour of jazz, R&B, and international sounds from around the world. I am your host, Scott Free. And this is the sounds of Sunday. Stay tuned. And yes, that was Everybody's Party by DJ Block and Don Pemberton off the Land of the Make Believe album. And one before that, you heard one by John Deley entitled In the Quarter. And kicking off this R&B music mix, you had one by Joe Bagale entitled Chicago, right here on the Sounds of Sunday. Good afternoon, I'm your host, Scott Free. I'm down here at the Hyundai, my Hyundai dealership, actually waiting to get my oil change from my car. So I wanted to actually give a little broadcast while I'm out and about. So, and also giving a shout out to my boy, one of my good friends, Big B. He's in there working right now, in the putting together his, for his work and stuff like that. But that's my boy. So giving a shout out, Big B. One of the top dealers down here at the Riverside Hyundai dealership right down here. So stay tuned. Coming up is my smooth jazz music mix right here on the Sounds of Sunday. And kicking off this one, you're going to hear one by DMVN entitled Aching Again, right here on the Sounds of Sunday. Glad you could tune in. I'll be probably broadcasting the rest of the show from back in the studio. So at that point, my oil change will be done on my car. So I'll be back in the studio to record the rest of the show. All right. This is your host, Scott Free. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
thinks that I'm tripping, that I can't tell the truth, when he thinks that he's making all the rules. Oh, gonna fight it on my own, get it on my own. Let her fight it on alone, get it on my own. Hey, can, hey, can, hey, can. Hey, can, hey, can. Hey, can, hey, can.
And yes, coming back at you. That was a nice little cut by Anatech called Sinister Soul off the Lily album. And one before that, you heard one by Graham Bull off the first New Day album entitled Theme for Rosa. And kicking off the smooth jazz music mix, you heard one by D&D entitled Aching Again, right here on the Sound Sunday. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon on this March 13th, Sunday afternoon. We're actually bringing you all the music that you've never heard of before. Some you may have, but I play them on my show. I'm your host, Scott Free. Thank you for tuning in. And getting right into my next music set is my international music set, track 3. Kicking off, this one is one by ALBIS entitled Spark. Nice little reggae mix right here on the Sound Sunday. As I've said, I'm actually back in the studio now from after getting my oil change from down at the Hyundai, my Hyundai dealership. So I'm back in the studio and kicking off this next music set is my international track. So stay tuned for that. And also, I'm probably going to actually play another track, or maybe a couple tracks from one of my good artists' friends named Dee Dangerous of her Who Am I album set. So stay tuned for that later on the show. Other than that, stay tuned. I'll be right back right here on the Sounds of Sunday.
cidade, na sinuosidade do ar. Sonhar sem vaidade, inconscientemente te amar e se entregar a essa pura realidade. Entre quartos fechados, paredes, mansões, fatos e casos, boatos, canções. Entre prédios e tédios, suas sensações. Depende dos olhos de quem vai passear, se saciar, cantarolar pela cidade. Pela cidade, pela cidade, pela cidade. Pela cidade, na sinuosidade do ar. Sonhar sem vaidade, inconscientemente te amar e se entregar a essa pura realidade. Entre quartos fechados, paredes, mansões, fatos e casos, boatos, canções. Entre prédios e tédios, suas sensações. Depende dos olhos de quem vai passear, se saciar, cantarolar. Entre quartos fechados, paredes, mansões, fatos e casos, boatos, canções. Suas sensações. Depende dos olhos de quem vai passear, se saciar, cantarolar pela cidade.
And yes, what you heard is a nice little cumbia track called Bella Mi Cumbia. That was by Jimmy Fontanez and Meteorite Productions off the YouTube audio library playlist. And one before that, you heard Bella Ciudad. That one was by ALBIS off the Infinito album. And kicking off this international music mix was one by ALBIS entitled Spark. Spark, right here on a Sunday. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon. Don't forget, after the show, I'm going to actually be opening up the phone line, so about 3:30 to 4. So call in and chop it up with me. Give me your comments on today's show or last week's show. Just dial in 213-943-3712. All right, that's 213-943-3712. Chop it up with me for a half hour. I'm going to be actually opening up the phone lines from 3:30 until 4. So other than that, I'll be coming back at you with more music. Stand by. Coming up again is another R&B music set right here on the Sounds of Sunday. Stay tuned.
And yes, this is coming back at you. This is Scott Free. Check out this other track, another one by Deley Dangerous off the album Who Am I? Right here on the Sounds of Sunday. And check out Deley Dangerous. Her and her husband usually comes down to the American Legion Post 14, usually on Saturday night. So come down and shout your girl out. Deley Dangerous right here on the Sounds of Sunday. Check it out.
Ride, slide, slip to slide. Yeah. It's D Dangerous, baby. Cause if you wanna ride with me, slide with me, you gotta keep it real with me. You gotta be quick on your toes and go with the flows. You gotta ride or die with me. Cause if you wanna ride with me, slide with me, you gotta keep it real with me. You gotta be quick on your toes and go with the flows. You gotta ride or die with me.
It's the D to the D to the LOC. You drunk and riding through the halls, can't help stare. Look how pretty, wish I was there. Cause if you wanna, then you gotta smoke with me. Then you gotta drink with me. BYO, this shit ain't free. Straight to the head like some chronic, y'all. Bitch, this ain't no casting call. Ride or die, slip and slide. Nigga, I'ma take you for the ride.
Ride with me, slide with me. You gotta keep it real with me. You gotta be quick on your toes and go with the flows. You gotta ride or die with me. Cause if you wanna ride with me, slide with me, you gotta keep it real with me. You gotta be quick on your toes and go with the flows. You gotta ride or die with me.
Yeah, it's D Danger. I'm back with another one. A fact got you addicted to my voice. I spit reality, no choice. Your flow skills, they suck. Flowing for a long time, no luck. Give me your right, not your left. In the box, scream for help. See you yelling, help me, help me. Don't understand the cards life dealt me. Will understand this, it don't matter. Haters still gon' chitter chatter.
If you wanna ride with me, slide with me, you gotta keep it real with me. You gotta be quick on your toes and go with the flows. You gotta ride or die with me. Cause if you wanna ride with me, slide with me, you gotta keep it real with me. You gotta be quick on your toes and go with the flows. You gotta ride or die with me.
Now these fools know how we ride. Take trips, slip down to the west side. Smoking, drinking, talking shit. Not MC, never but I'm too legit. Taking no shorts on these haters though. They stealing my rhymes and stealing my flows. This ain't a game or a lighter flick. Low bottom entertainment. And we in this
ride with
bitch.
me, slide with me, you gotta keep it real with me. You gotta be quick on your toes and go with the flows. You gotta ride or die with me. Cause if you wanna ride with me, slide with me, you gotta keep it real with me. You gotta be quick on your toes and go with the flows. You gotta ride or die with me.
And yes, that was a nice little cut by Stuart Bogie entitled Drinks on the Bar off the Rhythm album. And one before that, you heard Life is Sweet. That was by Silent Partner off the YouTube audio library list. And kicking off this R&B music mix was one by Doug Wood entitled Smooth Talker. Also off the YouTube audio list. Most of the music that you heard today is attributed to the original artists, so you can find most of the music that I play is usually from YouTube or Creative Commons FMA playlist or the Internet Archives playlist. So they got some nice little tracks that I like to put on. And don't forget, after the show, chop up with me for half an hour from 3:30 to 4. Just call in 213-943-3712 and kick it off with me for half an hour. Last week we tried it, but for some reason the program wasn't working, so I didn't get too many calls coming in, but I did get a few. So, but nobody hardly said anything. So try it again next weekend, well, this weekend. But anyway, coming up, there's another smooth jazz music mix. Kicking off this one is one of my favorite ones by Silver Richards, and it's entitled Happy Hour. I'm pretty sure you'll like that track. So stay tuned. I'll be right back right here on the Sounds of Sunday. This is my last music track, which is my smooth jazz music mix. So like I've said, I'm going to play one from Silver Richards, one of my favorites called Happy Hour. Right after that, you're going to hear one called Dance Mariata by Kevin McCloy off the YouTube audio library. And ending the show for today, you're going to hear a track called Ether by Silent Partner. I played a couple of their tracks, so stay tuned right after the show. And before I go, I want to actually give a little news report. Last weekend on CBS, basically, there was and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I am a former member of the military, so this news report kind of had me really bothered and kind of angered me a lot. Last week on CBS, there was a special report, I believe it was Thursday, about 2:30. Allegedly, there's the CEO and COO of the Wounded Warrior Project that were basically allegedly fired for alleged spending habits or spending issues when they were actually supposed to be helping the wounded veterans coming back from Iraq and stuff like that for their, with their families. And I seen this news report and I could not wait until today to report it. It really makes me angry when we have so many people out here that try to take advantage, or allegedly try to take advantage of my former military, which we will always be family, military soldiers out there. And I heard this report and I could not believe it. So these two were actually allegedly fired for overspending or doing something with the money that they were getting in for the military soldiers. And because I am a disabled vet, service connected, it really just angered me to no end when I heard that, because there's just some people out there that's taking advantage of soldiers, which we should not have been in that last war to begin with in the first place. So with my brothers and sisters coming back from obvious incursions, war theater, then you got people back here making money off of them, and then like I said, allegedly. So yes, that was a report that the CEO and the COO of the Wounded Warrior Project was basically allegedly fired. So I just want to give you that news report because as a military soldier, it really bothers me, and it should bother all of my brothers and sisters that's from the military or former military and veterans. These people should be, if that's the case, if they get tried and convicted, they should be locked up for a long time. It's one thing about us being highly trained as military soldiers, but for us to go through this coming back to stateside, these people really live off borrowed time, because with our training, we can actually snatch them away from this world and this earth real quick. Especially those who got special training like I do. But anyway, I just want to get that out there. So anyway, coming up is my last music tracks, my smooth jazz music mix. I am your host, Scott Free. I'll see you either 3:30 to 4, or I'll see you next week right here on the Sounds of Sunday. Later.
Shout out to all the way across the ocean to down there in Brazil to my good friend John Thompson. John, hoping you can hear this on my YouTube channel. Just want to give a shout out down in Rio de Janeiro, and along with the network crew by Charles Taylor. Probably surprised that I'm actually giving a shout out, but I'm just giving a shout out to John Thompson and Charles Taylor on the YouTube channel, and also John Thompson down in Rio de Janeiro. Hopefully I'll see you soon. So right here on the Sounds of Sunday. Also, before I go, I want to give a shout. Just want to let you know that if you want a good place to come and party in the Riverside area in California, come on down to the American Post Legion Post 14 at 863 North D Street down in San Bernardino. Just take I-215, get off on 5th Street exit. If you're coming from Riverside, just make a right, go down 4 lights to D Street and make a left. Go up 4 lights and we're on the right-hand side. Don't forget, we get packed on the weekends. So just want to give a shout out to my crew down there. Bartenders Tina, Sparkle, and Vicky down there. We have a good time on the weekend. My boy Craig kicks it up on Friday. My boy Lonnie kicks it up on Saturday. So come on down and have a good time. Cover charge is only $5, but I'm pretty sure you'll have a good time. Plus, we have a full kitchen that's open, so you can come down and get your drink on, get your food on, get your eat on. So don't forget, come on down to the American Legion Post 14 at 863 North D Street, San Bernardino. I am your host, Scott Free. We'll see you later. Peace. That just about does it for me today. I'm your host, Scott Free, and this is The Sounds of Sunday. I'm glad you came to join me today on this show for an hour, where we actually exposed and promoted artists that you have never heard before. Some you may have, but I'm glad you joined anyway. So listen, tune in next week, same time, 2 p.m. to 3.
Bye.